Being pregnant in the summer is hard. It's hot, you're uncomfortable, but you don't have to miss out on summer vacations. Nurse Danny is here with us from Intermountain Moms with 3 tips for pregnant women who want to travel this summer. Okay, so we're pregnant, we want to have a life before we have the baby. What are your tips?
So first of all, if you want to go on vacation, talk with your doctor about it.
Okay.
And they can determine if you're medically stable. Like, there might be circumstances that exist where you just shouldn't go anywhere at any point in the pregnancy.
Like other pregnancies, maybe you had complications, right?
Maybe you had preterm deliveries, maybe you have a placenta previa, you've been having bleeding problems, you should just stay home.
Stay home, so check with your doctor.
Check with your doctor. And then, they'll determine not only your history and your current circumstances, but also your gestational age at the time of travel.
Oh.
So, most airlines won't let women on the plane once you're 36, 37 weeks along. You need to think about the return trip too.
Right, because you're going on a couple-week trip and you're coming back and you're 39 weeks. They're not going to let you on the plane.
Make it home, right?
Okay.
Or like cruises. When I was pregnant, I was 28 weeks along, and Disney was doing like a buy an adult, get a kid free, and we wanted to go so bad, but you can't go on a cruise ship if you're after 24 weeks. And these rules exist for a good reason.
Oh, so that's different. So cruise ships, it's after 24 weeks.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is pretty early, but I guess if you're cruising around for 21 days and you just don't know where you're going to be.
Yeah, and you don't want to be out in the middle of the ocean or on a deserted island if something happens. And a baby is viable at 24 weeks, and so they wouldn't have resuscitation equipment if, heaven forbid, something were to happen.
Sure, sure. Okay, now what about once you are out of the country? Should you check out hospitals and kind of know where you are?
Oh, definitely. And I would say even if you're traveling within the United States, just become familiar with hospitals that are in the vicinity of where you're going to be, so that you're already going to be anxious if something happens. You don't add on top of that the anxiety of where do I go. And if you're going to go camping, or even say you're going to drive to Disneyland with your family, there's not much in between, like Mesquite and, well, I should say Las Vegas and California.
There's a lot of desert.
Yeah, so be aware of those types of things, and where you could get help if you needed it.
And we talked about you want to bring your paperwork, right? So your prenatal care and everything from your doctor, you should do that.
Yeah, if they say that you can go, then ask them for a copy of your prenatal record, and if you did have to seek care, then the information on that record is invaluable for the people who are caring for you.
Sure. Okay, now I asked you, what if you want to go on a road trip? Should you fly instead? Because I was thinking maybe when you're on a road trip, you can take breaks, but you said flying would be better, right?
Well, if you can, either way, if you're flying or driving, it's important to get up and take breaks, like every 1 to 2 hours, and you probably have to anyway because you need to pee, right?
Right, yeah, that happens.
That's going to stop the car anyway if you have to go to the bathroom, but even so, make everyone you're driving with get out and do the same thing. Stop every 1 to 2 hours and walk around, because you're at higher risk for blood clots when you're pregnant. And so you need to keep the blood flowing, and when you're at rest, just kind of pump your calves. And this is good advice for anyone, especially pregnant women, on a plane or in the car.
Because you have a higher risk for blood clots, right? So just get moving around.
Move around and avoid car rides that are going to be like 6 hours or longer. Even if you are stopping, that's pretty long. Sitting there for a long period of time can make your back achy, can actually make you start contracting. You need to make sure you drink a lot of water and stay well hydrated too.
Okay, those are really good tips. Okay, where can we get more information?
If you have more questions, you can check me out on Facebook at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms.
Awesome, Danny, thank you so much.
Thank you.